Hi, my name is Scott Frank. I'm an audiologist at Salem Audiology Clinic in Salem, Oregon. And this is Mr. Michael Black, who is our professional product tester. He's been analyzing new products for us as they come out so we can look through the manufacturer hype and get down to really what's working best and what lives up to expectations with these new hearing aid products as they come out. So Michael, for the past several weeks, you've been actually trying out the Widex Moment product.
Correct.
And to get more specific, you're using the miniature receiver in the canal product, where there's a very small device behind your ear and then a wire going down and a custom fit piece in your ear. Now, those don't have to be custom fit, but with your degree of hearing loss, it's kind of necessary. So you're a very experienced hearing aid user, been using them over 10 years, been coming to us for a long time about that. And if you're interested in hearing more of Michael's story, check out some of our other videos on the channel. So, with that being said, tell us about how your experience has been with the Widex Moment product. And let's first look at general performance, volume, and sound quality.
Well, I've enjoyed these devices. The audio signal, the audio was crystal clear and bright and a little louder than the ones that I own. But boy, it's picking up some high frequencies really nicely, crystal clear.
And it's doing that without being too sharp or tinny.
Correct.
Okay.
No, it's a comfortable. It's my hearing experience with these, especially compared to my own, is that the sounds they're brighter, sharper, but still comfortable.
Okay, and then we're still in the season of COVID, and that's why you and I are sitting a ways apart and stuff. And we just barely took off our masks. So with COVID going on, we're not really kind of in as much of a position to get out there into the busyness of life and test them out in noisy situations and stuff. But have you been in any situations where you can really see how well these work for being in background noise?
Not like I would like to, like a restaurant or a theater or any kind of large gathering, obviously. I've had an opportunity to drive in the car with my wife and test the directional feature, experience listening to her and having all of the traffic sounds and what have you. In fact, one drive, we came home in a really heavy rainstorm, so there was all that additional sound. And being able to hear her was crystal clear, just nice and sharp and clear. She has a little bit of a breathy, whispering voice, and I was picking it up quite well. I did, in context with what I'm saying, I did test the directional, and I could tell that there was a difference. But when I went back to Universal, it was working beautifully.
Okay.
The other situation is occasionally we will get together with my wife's mother and her sister. So there's just the four of us, and the two of them have bright, shrill voices, and the devices, accommodate that beautifully.
Kept it comfortable for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And so now these hearing aids also have Bluetooth capability. And so now you're using an Android phone, which unfortunately does not have direct connectivity. So however, you can still use the Bluetooth connectivity. You just have to use with an accessory that you wear around your neck called a Comdex.
Mm-hmm.
So let's focus first just on general cell phone use. Then we'll talk about some other things that come along with that. For just general cell phone use, how is that working for you for like phone calls?
That device is really easy to use, and I've intentionally, and for my own convenience, not just testing the device, but for my own convenience, worn it to send, to make it the call and it's ringing. And when the call is coming in, I just need to touch the button on the Comdex device, and I'm in the call. And I've made it a point to ask different people what the quality of my transmission to them was, and they said, I hear you just fine. Mm-hmm. Me hearing them is, well, the word gorgeous comes to mind because it's stereo separation. It's nice, clear sound. I've really enjoyed using it with the phone. It'd be nice to stream to the phone, but that's with the iPhone so far. And
right.
So the Comdex, it works okay. It's not that big a deal to wear that.
Yeah. Now, also with the with Bluetooth streaming, you can also listen to stuff from your phone that's not just a phone call, such as music, podcasts, audiobooks. How's your experimentation with that gone?
I've tested everything other than audiobooks. I don't have a service for the audiobooks, but I have a variety of MP3 audio tracks on the phone or online. I've gone to a couple of webcasts where I'm listening to the audio. I even tested at one time, I'm using Zoom a lot with 5 different organizations, and I even decided to test the connection with the phone to the Zoom session. The audio quality is sharp, nice and clear, and here again, especially listening to audio tracks to music, it's a really gorgeous stereo separation.
Okay, great. And then a third component to the Bluetooth streaming has to do with the app. A lot of the manufacturers have now cell phone apps where you can actually, you the user can actually go in and adjust your hearing aids rather than trying to find small little controls at ear level. So you can adjust the volume, select the programs for different listening environments, and then with these, and the other apps can do it too, other manufacturers as well, but with these you can actually adjust the sound quality. And then it also has a special feature called SoundSense Learn in there that really can kind of lead you in the process to refine the sound quality more to your preference. So tell me about your experience with the app.
Well, I did test it in a couple of situations, my mother-in-law's house, and then our gathering with them at our house, and so I set some of those custom settings and then saved them as a favorite or a custom program. I noticed, especially using it with the TV decks, I could select in the equalizer more speech or more clarity or less echo, and those features came in real handy, and they were easy to use. The app was quite reliable and simple to use.
So the connection between the cell phone and your hearing aids, you didn't have issues with connectivity, meaning it taking too long or it just not being able to connect at all?
Correct. The only experience that I had is we record an awful lot of programs. If I pause a program, if I rewind, or if I go fast forward, I'll lose the audio signal. And I usually have to pause the program and then start it again, and then the audio signal is coming back. Or if I wait, it's about 15-20 seconds and the audio signal is restored. So it was, an experience, but not a big deal.
Just to clarify there, that isn't a function of the app. It was more like you were trying the TV decks. So
with the TV decks.
With the TV decks.
I didn't experience that with streaming audio. Whenever I would pause or a phone call would come in and it would stop the streaming audio and pick up the phone call, the audio was continuous, so it was only with the TV decks.
Okay, and that's kind of how it should be. So so again, we've been reviewing the Widex Moment 440 behind the ear instruments, and so to give us a kind of a final assessment overall on what you think about them, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 1 being get these things out of my ears, and a 10 being wow, these are awesome, where would you put these?
Well, which numbers I don't want to give them back.
Okay, so that would kind of be a 10 then. So
yeah, okay. It's going to be interesting to go back to my own devices. We'll see what the comparison is, because these have been so sharp and crisp, and I've enjoyed them. They're a 10.
All right, great. Well, thanks again, and we'll be coming up with a new review sometime soon.